Hello, hello. What's up, y'all? Man, um, I've had a full day, so we just gonna get right into it. How y'all been? I miss y'all. I am sipping. This is just some tropical fruit punch by Minute Maid. I just got in from the club. So, I'm just listening to a little bit of music. This is gonna be a money count slash, talk to you. I wanted to do an actual strip club vlog, and I don't know what's been up with my what do you call it, the storage in my phone. For whatever reason, the storage in my phone is obviously too much, to capacity, to where as though I'm unable to edit and then upload the videos to my phone and then to YouTube. So for right now, that's why this video is gonna be just a raw, unedited version. Anyway, if you haven't already, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I am Jaguar Paw, aka Mama Monster, and I am here, baby. I am here. I feel like I just haven't done this in forever, and I did just give y'all a video talking about OnlyFans, but this is the first, probably the first, well, I still can't call it, it's not a stripper vlog like in the club vlog, but anyway, I'm rambling. How y'all been? So, real quick, this is what I want to talk about. So, last night, so first of all, I'm on a mission, right? Like this week, I am on a mission. I have goals that I intend to attain by a certain time. So, every night when we go to work, we get these wristbands, right? And each wristband has, oh damn, I dropped my scissors. Each wristband has, can you see that? Let me back it up a little bit. You see it says Monday. Damn, I done dropped the scissors. I wanted to cut this wristband off. So this one is Tuesday. So each night I'm going to have a different wristband for that corresponding day of the week. So for Monday night, which was last night, went to the club. Let me turn this down a little bit so y'all can hear me good. Went to the club, y'all. Now, this was the night where it was basically a halfway, the bosoms. The bosoms. Anyway, this was a night where it was, hold on, and I want to try to get, come closer so you can hear me. So this was a night where it was a halfway decent night, right? Considering the amount of people that was in the club. So, needless to say, at a certain point in the night, actually right before the end of the night, this may have been, let's say this was like around 1-ish. Go up to a guy, and you know how, like, hey, how you doing, whatever, smile. And at nighttime, it's not like the daytime where you standing there and you just talking, whatever. It's tip drill time. It's time to put in that work. And don't mind me, I literally sweated out these edges. I'm coming back from break. So anyway, long story short, I go to, bend over a little bit. So he do just like this. He pat 1, 2 on my ass. So now I look back like, okay, where's my tip? And this nigga gonna say, oh, he like he ain't have it. He was chilling. That night. Anywho, so y'all, this is how I know that I am nearing the end of my dance career, because it's just certain things that, not to say that it was any less tolerable or any more tolerable in the beginning stages. However, I think that over the years, you kind of learn what you want to do, what you don't want to do, what you can tolerate, what you can't tolerate, what you can run with, what you can't run with. And I think that it was also the fact that this is maybe the third time that this has happened in the same club, my home club, right? So it was just very aggravating, because I'm very big on vibes. And the vibe that I got was basically like, it's not your first time here. He knew exactly what he was doing. It was kind of like, okay, well, yeah, you know, I patted your ass, but yeah, nah, I don't got no money. Basically, in so many words, like, okay, it happened. You can't do nothing about it. So I'm not going to speak any further on what my actual thoughts were after that situation, but I will share with you what happened right after that. I ended up walking over to my club manager and just kind of told him what was going on. And he, in the moment, was, you know, basically trying to console me and saying, well, hey, listen, bad things happen to me in the club too. I too face disrespect and everything else. And I'm thinking to myself, Wendell, but niggas ain't patting you. You know, because it's the blatant disrespect for me. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing, it's a crowded night, you walking through the club, you know, a nigga try to tap you or whatever. Now at that point, I'm gonna walk over to him like, hey, what's up? But you get what I'm saying? Like, it's those times where it's just like you just walking through the crowd and then it just happened or whatever. Not to say that, you know, it's any more tolerable, but that's a situation where I'm walking past, you took it upon yourself to do that, you should still want to tip, but it ain't like, you know what I mean, y'all get what I'm saying, the picture that I'm trying to paint, as opposed to, because the guy before him, I walked up to a gentleman, same thing, hey, how you doing, you know, you wanna, and he was like, oh no, baby, I'm good, which is proper etiquette. This other asshole, when I'm like, hey, how you doing, you know, whatever, because he was standing like this. So I'm like, oh, you know, why you so guarded, this, and the third, whatever, you know, you want to let me give you a little dance, whatever, So when I went to go bend over to do that, that's when he was supposed to be like, oh, nah, I'm good, but this fool gonna, oh, yeah, pat, and then go back like this. So I'm like this. And he like, oh, I don't got, so again, went over, talked to the manager, he tried to console me. So after that, I noticed a couple that had went into the corner and the lady had a stack of ones in her hand. So for me personally, when I see a couple sitting together, I feel it's proper etiquette that I go over to the woman first. And that's usually what I do. And I did, I went over to her and she blessed me. She, you know, threw probably a little quick $50, $60 on me. Nothing, in, you know, in the scheme of the strip club world, spectacular, but it was the point that that happened right after the negativity. So it put it in me that, you know what, which is kind of the point of the video, because there is so, this whole summer has been an uphill battle, y'all, like just on the personal end. For my birthday, I ended up buying a new car, which I was really, you know, I'm excited about. However, I would be remiss, I would be lying if I said it's been, if I said it hasn't been one thing after another since then. And my goal was to have my car paid off by the end of the month, which I'm still on track to do. It's just the fact that, yo, this shit has been an uphill battle. And then going in the club, dealing with little stuff like that. It's like, nigga, you want to come in my job. You got the audacity to be in, to tell me to my face. Oh, yeah, nah, I don't got it. So anyway, so, you know, how I feel about that is, and fellow dancers, y'all know, right? My comrades know that in the club, depending on where you are, 9 times out of 10, a lot of times, the club is there to make money the same way we're there to make money. Now, I've had a situation prior to this particular one where I was able to have security intervene and advocate for me on my behalf and got my money, excuse me, from the guy. That happened too. You know what I'm saying? So Wendell, my club manager, wasn't as proactive in that sense. He did, you know, at least try to share some words of wisdom. And tonight, which brings me to tonight, you know, so here it is, Tuesday. So I'm like, all right, boom, let me brush off last night, go shower it off, you know, change my outfit, change my attitude. And so tonight was one of those nights. Here we go again. You know, it's slow, but I'm still doing well considering. Had you know, sold me a lap dancer too, and you know, keeping it moving, whatever. But it was still just kind of slow, whatever. Anywho, so when it came time for me to get on stage, he did. He threw maybe a good $50 or so on stage, and I just personally appreciated it because I felt like that was our manager, the club manager. I'm just kind of looking out, like, you know, you had a shitty night last night. Here you go. You know what I mean? And I appreciated it. I appreciated it. You know, so you'll definitely have nights like that too. And I was thankful that tonight that happened. But then let me tell you about the other fuck shit that happened. So, and I'm gonna tell you this while cause I'm about to you know, count up some of this money. So I'll tell you about the other shit that happened. Look, I got 20s in the bag tonight, y'all. So here it is, the end of the night now. At this point, so around maybe like around 1-ish, I went downstairs just to you know, kind of dry off and stuff like that, because I just came off a dance. Come back upstairs, you know, spin the block, spin the ball, and I go, so we have a pool table area in our club. Go to the pool table area because I see a guy sitting there. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to, you know, go over there and see if I can get me some money. As I'm walking over there, the security guard beats me to the guy and kind of was like leaning on him. To me, it looked like he was telling him like, nigga, I already told you, you can't come over here. That was just kind of the vibe that I was getting. So shortly after that, I'm standing there talking to, you know, one of my dance partners, and maybe about 20 guys walk in, right? So they walk in and they go to the pool table area. So now at this point, I'm putting two and two together, like, okay, this is why the security guard was tripping and telling the guy that he had to move. So sure as shit, look at that, y'all. Look, we got 20s. Yeah, so he's telling, you know, he's telling the guy, like, you know, you gotta move. So, anyway, so again, shortly after that, maybe about 20 guys walk in, and they walk up to that same area. So, you know, me and maybe like two of my other dance partners, now we saying like, oh shit, you know, we trying to see what they doing. So the bottle comes over. We like, all right, you know, we still standing there. So all in all, I feel like I probably stood there, and as I'm standing there, you know, caught a quick little dance, whatever, you know, made a couple dollars, and so anyway, so maybe I'm gonna say a good 15 minutes went by. You know, the bottle comes over, this and that. So we all standing around trying to figure out, like, okay, you know, like, are they gonna let us come up here? Like, because security and one of our I guess you can call her the host, the club host, basically was just kind of like over there talking to them and all that good stuff. So long story short, y'all, so after a while, I'm like, okay, look, another 20. After a while, I'm just like, okay, you know, I'm just standing here at this point, just, you know, looking at the niggas, looking at us. And so I decides to, I'm like, you know what, let me just go ahead and spin the block and go try to make me, you know, because I'm looking at what time it is. And the club closes at 2. Where's my lighter? Okay, here you go. And the club closes at 2. So I'm like, well, yeah, let me just go ahead, you know, spin the block, try to see if I can come up on another dance before the club closes. Because again, at this time, because remember, I went downstairs, it was like 1 something. Well, excuse me, it was about 1. I came up maybe about quarter after. So at this time, like I said, maybe about 15 minutes. So let's say so now at this point, it's like 1:30. So I'm looking at it like, all right, let me, you know, go ahead and spin the block, trying to make some money, because I'm looking at it like, yo, they about to close. And I don't even know how much money I have in my bag. And I'm just so glad that I did that, y'all, because as I go to walk around the bar, you know, I go and, oh, hey, how you doing? And a guy pulled me over, and he inquired about a dance. Oh, baby, I'd love to, yeah, you want to see our private lap dance area? Come with me. And yep, got him to come and because he was like, you don't remember me to dessert? And come to find out, yes, I actually did do a lap dance with this guy. This guy's story is always, he wants to make his girlfriend jealous, which I don't know if it's true or not. But he wants to, he'll do $100 lap dance. But he likes to, he's like, yeah, I want to make her jealous. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't know. For all I know, maybe he just wants to jerk off to it later on. Whatever. I'm still trying to get my money at this point. So I'm like, all right. But he already know, like, look, just don't have my, because I'm facing, you know, like I'm facing this way. You know, I'm giving a lap dance and stuff. So he literally just has the phone, like, pointed down in my ass, which I told him it wasn't something that he did sneakily. I told him, like, I don't care, you know, and make sure, and on top of the, matter of fact, that's where them 20s came from. On top of that, he was, you know, popping a little few wines or whatever, so it was cool. And that was my end of the night money. Now, all in all, what I say, so it was $100 plus whatever little ones he threw. All in all, if I'd have stood right there waiting to get chose, so to speak, then I wouldn't have made that last little $100 and something at all. So, you know, I suppose my point on that is you can never, it's like you can never, number one, don't, you know, I hate to sit around and watch other people make money, right? But then it's like when you see the money come in the door, it's like, yeah, I sat there for a second, but at the same time, don't forget about the rest of the money in the club sitting and waiting on the section. Or you sitting and waiting on the stage. You get what I'm saying? You gotta get up and circulate and get your money. Because baby, if I didn't do that, I'd have missed out on about $100 and some odd. Okay? So that's my point about that. And it's very easy to do. Now, the other side to that is, oh y'all, wait a minute. Oh shit, hold up. I forgot about this. Yep, this shit did another day. Look at that. Look at that. More 20s. Now, I was busting them lap dances tonight. Just the food, you know, little cheese and foods. But anywho, yeah, so, that was all at the bottom of the bag. So, coincidentally, remember I said that, we just all standing there looking at each other, looking at security, looking at the host, looking back at us. And I just found like, okay, you know, whatever. Cause I didn't want to, you know what else? I didn't want to feel like the guys was gonna look like, oh, you know, I mean, which at the same time, like that is our job, but I didn't want to feel like I'm just standing around like a thirsty puppy, you know, like, you know how they be in the kennel, like, choose me, choose me, choose me. And that's just kind of how it was starting to feel. So anyway, but then so come to find out. So now here it is. I'm coming off my lap dance and I made my little, you know, bit of change. And so, you know, the lights is coming on, the club is closing, but I noticed that the guys is still over there. So I'm like, oh, what they doing? So then kind of find out the host chose the girls. The host, I suppose security was supposed to be the one choosing the girls. It was basically like an after hours thing, but it was like they already had chosen the girls. So not just myself, but a few of my partners was just kind of feeling I ain't gonna say upset, but feeling just a little bit some type of way about it. I believe a couple of the house girls and maybe some other random girls, you know, was chosen. But yeah, it was definitely a situation where, you know, they from what I understand, the guys was not picking, because in any usual situation, you get the section, the guys go over there, we start to go over there, and now, like, on certain nights, if you have, well, tonight you didn't need a wristband, but on certain night, let's say from Thursday to Saturday night, you would need a wristband to be able to go and work the sections, which is an additional $30, okay? So, but tonight you didn't need that wristband, but that was the only section. But anyway, so yeah, in a usual situation, we just go over there, you know, and you see, as long as there's no money on the floor, right? So, and I've been in situations like that, maybe me and might be 5 other girls, and money goes up, hits the floor, just had the third, we do our thing, and then we scoop up the money, stuff it in the bag, tie it up, keep it moving, make the rest of the money, and then at the end of the night, we busting down the bag. That didn't happen. So I never told y'all who came in the club. All I told you was it was 20 guys. Yo, well, I was freaking Tank come in the club. That is, I forget whatever we call him, Tank here in Baltimore, and he is Floyd Mayweather's protege. This nigga come in the club with 19 other niggas, and so, but the thing is, it wasn't because I felt like they was cool. It really was just, it was club politics, because it wasn't just myself, it was some other, it was like I said, maybe 2 of my other dance partners who are section regulars, like, you know what I mean, been you know, we are strip club veterans. So myself and these, and you know, my other dance partners, like, they just definitely, we all, you know, just kind of felt a certain type of way, like, damn, we didn't even have a chance. But again, part of the game is how it goes. And I'm just thankful that I at least made my couple little dollars. I just pulled the money out the dance bag, got a little teeny, we're gonna see what this little teeny tiny little bit of money is. I'ma you know, go ahead and do the money count. But the thing is, like I said, I can't edit the video. I'ma count it up though, because you would see it. I wish I could edit this down for y'all, but I can't edit it, so therefore I can't do an actual money count. But what I will do, I'll at least pour it out so you can see it if you want. Like I said, if I had to guess, I'm gonna say, look, that's how you know when the rubber band on it. If I had to guess, that and then the little bit that's in this bag, I tell you what, hopefully I made at least $300. That would be the goal. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I just wanted to just chime in with a few thoughts, because I know I haven't seen y'all. Like I said, as soon as I get the storage situation, you know, figured out on the phone, I will definitely come with an actual strip club vlog, take y'all in the club, and you know, take it from there. But until then, baby, this is Mama Monster signing out.